So you show up to a house, spend 30 seconds picking a standard lock, charge $200 and drive away. To an outsider it looks like printing free money. But what most people do not see is the $70 ad click it took to get that phone call, or the hidden scam networks working behind the scenes. Behind a simple key lies one of the most aggressive and profitable local businesses you can start. To understand if this business actually makes sense, you have to look at every single dollar needed to turn your first key, keep your vehicle moving, and survive in the local market. Getting a business like this on the road takes real cash right from the start. You cannot work out of the trunk of a small car, so your first big purchase is a good cargo van or utility vehicle, costing around $10,000 to $20,000 used. But that van is just an empty shell until you set up a full workstation inside. You need a key duplicating machine for $2,000, and an automotive key programmer for another $3,000 so you can work on modern car keys. When you add key blanks, door locks, pick sets, and basic tools, you spend about $10,000 on equipment before taking your very first customer call. Before taking any money on the street, you also have to clear the legal steps. Registering the business, passing background checks, and getting a license usually costs around $1,000. Then comes general liability insurance. This step is essential because if a tool slips and damages an expensive door or an electronic car system, having insurance protects your entire business for about $100 a month. Once you are licensed, insured, and driving around, making money works like leveling up in a game. Level 1 is quick cash, emergency lockouts. Someone locks their keys inside their car or home late at night. You charge a $100 service fee just to drive to their location, plus another $100 for the work. Since your main costs are just gas and time, profit margins are over 80%. It is fast cash, but waiting for emergency calls can be unpredictable. Level 2 is volume, residential lock work. When someone buys a new home, they want to change their keys for safety. Instead of replacing the whole lock, which is expensive and unnecessary, you simply change the tiny metal pins inside the existing lock cylinder so old keys no longer work. It takes only 10 minutes per door, lets you charge $30 per lock, and carries a 90% profit margin because those internal pins cost only a few cents. Level 3 is the golden goose, commercial contracts. This is where you stop dealing with single houses and start working with offices, schools, and stores. You install electronic keypads and master key systems where one master key opens every door in a building while worker keys open only specific doors. A single commercial job can easily bill anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000, combining hardware markups with high hourly rates. However, the biggest battle in this business is simply getting customers. When people get locked out, they open their phone and search online immediately. Because local competition is so high, getting a single customer lead from online search ads can cost anywhere from $20 to $70. Even worse, you have to deal with fake lead centers and scam listings. These operations post fake cheap prices online, send untrained workers drill out perfectly good locks, and charge customers hundreds of dollars extra. These fake listings push ad costs higher for everyone, forcing legitimate owners to spend $2,000 to $4,000 a month on marketing just to keep work coming in. To survive these ad costs, successful owners build strong local trust. Driving a marked van, wearing a clean uniform, getting good reviews online, and building relationships with local realtors and property managers gives you steady jobs without paying for ads every time. Beyond marketing, daily operating expenses have to be managed carefully. A busy operator drives constantly, taking several calls a day across a large area. Between gas, van maintenance, and parking, running the vehicle costs $600 to $1,200 a month. Keeping the van stocked with the right parts is also crucial, because if you do not have the right lock in stock, a customer will simply call someone else who can show up right away. There is also an interesting psychological side to dealing with customers. When someone is locked out in the bad weather, they are stressed out. Getting back inside feels like a huge relief, and paying $200 feels completely fair. But if you open their door in 30 seconds, some people feel like it was too easy. A good professional helps them understand that they are not paying for 30 seconds of work, but for the training, expensive equipment, and fast response that solved their problem without breaking their door. When you look at the total numbers, what does the income look like? A single van owner working full-time can realistically bring in $80,000 to $150,000 in total revenue during year one. After paying for advertising, gas, insurance, and replacement stock, you keep 35 to 50% as net profit. That puts $40,000 to $75,000 of take-home pay in your pocket in year one, which can grow past six figures as repeat customers and word-of-mouth referrals build up over time. In the end, running a locksmith business is less about picking locks and more about running a fast, reliable local service. Success comes down to reaching local customers, managing vehicle costs, and helping people solve stressful problems quickly. So now that you see how the business, the advertising costs and the customer side really work, would you build a business like this for a $75,000 annual payout, or does the high competition sound too risky? However, the biggest challenge for any new business owner is finding clients. You can be great at picking locks, but if nobody knows your business exists, your tools will sit in your van while your monthly bills stack up.